Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Metamalicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines bright like a diamond, also known as your modern Gemini, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching. And tonight, if y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started. I do hope y'all are doing well and feeling well, as I said, guys. So let's get to your overall messages, which are as follows, guys. Okay, so we have your mother's side of the family, birth mother betrayal, CIA, murder business, and blood sacrificing family, lovers, and friends for money came out together. So like this energy here goes hand in hand with one another. We have low down and dirty shame, satanic powers that be, pure evil, hold on, guys. Oh, yeah. Bad vibes all around. Operations. Left out in the cold. Brutal. And government cruel and unusual punishment with punishment came out together, guys. Okay. So, something insignificant to your mother's side of the family collective. Okay. Spirit is saying, okay, so this reading will have to do with your mother's side of the family, as well as information pertaining to your birth mother, guys. Okay. I feel like there was some type of betrayal on your mother's side of the family as it relates to your birth mother, guys. Okay. I feel like your mother was betrayed in some type of way. Now this is interesting, collective, because for some of you all, you may or may not know your real mother, okay? Because there's a significance here to birth mother, okay? Specifically your birth mother. So if you all were adopted, or like if you had have an adopted mother or a foster mother or something like that, or what have you, whether you know or not, or what have you, this is pertaining to your birth mother, okay? There's an emphasis on your birth mother, guys, okay? And your birth mother's family. Spirit is saying some type of betrayal happened as it relates to your birth mother. Okay, I feel like whatever this betrayal was, it was awful, it was cruel, it was vicious. Spirit is even saying it was brutal as to what happened to your birth mother, guys. Okay. I feel like with this information coming out, this could be something that was hidden from you, that was kept from you. Nobody could have ever told you the truth pertaining to your birth mother, guys. Okay, which is the reasoning for this reading, guys. Okay, with the CIA being here, as well as the satanic powers that be, I definitely feel like there are persons in power, in authority, in leadership who are like higher up individuals who are involved or have some type of awareness as to what happened to your mother. Spirit is saying, guys. Okay, with the CIA being here, there definitely could be like anything from agents to assassins or involved in a situation. Okay, because all of those types of individuals are employed by rather from a their black budget, black book, under the table type of people that they recruit to actually being on the payroll. There's a significance here to the CIA. Okay, with this involvement as to this betrayal that happened to your mother, guys. Okay, with murder business being here and blood sacrificing family, lovers, and friends, I feel like your mother's side of the family went along with some type of setup, some type of yeah, some type of setup as it relates to the betrayal of your mother, guys. Okay, it seems as if your mother was a blood sacrifice and her family was in on it. Okay, so I feel like this is not something that randomly happened by coincidence or something like that. Your mother's side of the family specifically knows what happened to your birth mother, guys. Okay. And Spirit is saying they in the murder business. Okay, so your birth mother may not be the only person within their family that they betrayed, okay? But there definitely was some type of murder business that took place, okay? And there was some type of blood sacrificing. Your mother being blood sacrificed, your mother's side of the family received some type of money for the sacrifice of your birth mother, Spirit is saying, okay? As it relates to your birth mother and the betrayal that she endured, Spirit is saying it's a low down and dirty shame as to what happened to your birth mother. Spirit is saying, and the satanic powers that be are involved. Okay, now the satanic powers that be are significant here. Okay, because unlike any other alphabetical agency or company or organization that you can name, those persons make up government officials. Not all persons that makes up the satanic powers that be works for the government. Okay, some of the satanic powers that be could just be very wealthy individuals who are high up, come from prominent wealthy families or bloodlines who are high up in power. But you have both the CIA, which this lets us know that there are high-ranking government officials involved here. But with the satanic powers that be, this can include other high-ranking government officials as well as individuals who do not work for the government at all, that may just be wealthy elite persons. Spirit is saying, guys, okay? With pure evil being here, Spirit is saying that I feel like with pure evil falling under murder business and blood sacrificing family, lovers, and friends for money with your mama's side of the family, Spirit is saying that your mother's side of the family is pure evil. Okay, I feel like Spirit is saying that they're pure evil because of what they allowed to happen to your mother, for what they went along with, for maybe not protecting your mother, supporting your mother, having her back or something like that, or whatever. There seems to be some type of pure evil energy within the family, as well as to other individuals involved in retrospect of what happened to her. Spirit is saying, okay? As it relates to what went on and happened to your mother, there was a situation where there was bad vibes all around, okay? I feel like these bad vibes all around ties into that pure evil energy, like I was just saying. I feel like there's pure evil within your mother's family, as well as pure evil within the government and other persons who are involved, okay, with the situation. So therefore, there were bad vibes that were all around your mother, okay, whether from in their family and persons outside of their family, guys, okay. There was haters, there could have been envy, obsession, jealousy, or something here, but there was bad vibes, okay, very dark, sinister, evil, wicked, twisted, bad vibes that was all around your mother, okay, as it relates to them being betrayed the way they were, guys, okay? Specifically, there was some type of operation, okay? And y'all know when it comes to the CIA, even the feds, they run a lot of different operations. They always got some type of operation such and such going on. This was an operation that was put in place, okay, to take down your mother, apprehend your mother, eliminate your mother, or something like that. There was some form of operations, okay? And with any operations, plots, plans, schemes, strategies, funding, a lot of different things go into operations, okay? Certain operations could even be tied into organized crime, Spirit is saying, okay? But there was some type of operations, okay, that was put into place by the satanic powers that be in the CIA as it relates to this betrayal of your mother, Spirit is saying, okay? Your mother was left out in the call collective, okay? I feel like she was abandoned. She could have been neglected, but she was definitely left out in the cold. Not only by her family, but other people that she was in contact with, okay? Because something very brutal, very vicious, very malicious happened to your mother, Spirit is saying, okay? Your mother, I feel like, passed away in a very brutal way as well. I don't feel like this was like, I don't feel like their mother died easily in some type of way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how, it's tragic when anybody pass or what have you, but there's a lot of people who pass away with no pain type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? I definitely feel like this was not only brutal but painful for your mother as it relates to her death, okay, and what happened to her, Spirit is saying, guys, okay? But she was left out in the cold, okay? And because of the fact that she was left out in the cold, this brutal thing happened to her, Spirit is saying, guys, okay? And it ultimately comes down to somebody wanted to punish your mother, your birth mother, which is the reason why they ended up being betrayed anyway, okay? I feel like when it comes to these satanic powers that be, when it comes to those in power and authority, somebody wanted to punish your mother. So some form of punishment coming down on your mother is the reason why they ended up betrayed in the way that they did, okay? This punishment has to do with cruel and unusual punishment, okay? I feel like when I hear cruel and unusual punishment, I like get like it makes me think of like torture and maybe even harassment, like other things or what have you, like something very vicious or what have you, that's cruel, that's brutal, that's unusual in an effort to punish someone in some type of way, Spirit is saying, guys, okay? So that's what's going on here, guys. We're going to get some further clarification for this situation. Y'all, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment, because that is your free way of showing your support to help grow the channel, okay? To clarify your mama's side of the family, we got soulless beings here, okay? So Spirit is saying that your mother's side of the family are soulless beings, okay? To clarify birth mother betrayal, we have targeted individuals. Spirit is saying that your birth mother was a targeted individual. They were targeted by certain individuals. So it was no coincidence. It was no accident, freak accident or anything like that as to what happened to your mother, okay? It was very purposeful. It was set up. It was brutal and it was cruel, and it was done in an effort to punish your mother in some type of way. Thus, they were targeted, Spirit is saying, okay? To clarify the CIA, we have illegal organized crime run by government officials, okay? So this is the CIA's role or part in your birth mother's death, okay? And you could really imagine, just like real quick side note here, you can think back, okay, like if you know how old you were in like the year that you were born. So like for like me, I was born in the 80s, right? So if you were born in the 80s, think back to when this could have happened to your mother. You know what I'm saying? Your mother would have been born, and whatever they would have had to have been born before, obviously, before you were born. Okay, so your mother could have been born in the 70s, or could have been born in the 80s, or excuse me, could have been born in the 70s or the 60s, or what have you, just kind of dependent on how old your mother was when she passed away, guys, okay? So, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because different chains of commands change when it comes to government, okay? If you think back then, who was in power in the CIA when this would have happened to your mother, guys, okay? This is how you break certain things down, okay? And be able to narrow certain things down, because you know what I'm saying, we're not talking about, like when it talks about this type of stuff, especially like certain operations that goes on, we're not talking about just a group of rogue corrupt officials on their own who just so happen to work for the CIA. No, this is like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like with operations being here, this is something that was like legitimately set up by these satanic powers that be. And you know what I'm saying, And you know what I'm saying? So certain orders would have come down from higher ranked individuals in the CIA. You know what I'm saying? And all parties involved to get other people to have, however many people who were involved with what happened to your mother, guys. Okay. So to clarify, murder business with blood sacrificing family lovers and friends for money. We've got, they've been exploiting you for money. Okay. So spirit is saying that your mother's family was exploiting, like she was being exploited for money. Okay. So your mother's family was using her for money, okay, and likely allowing her to be used by others for money. Like they were getting, people were exploiting your mother for money, okay. Definitely her family, whose spirit is saying is soulless beings, but she could have even been exploited by others, okay? And the reason why I say that is because to clarify low down and dirty shame, we got prostitution ring here, collective, okay? Your mother was being used and abused and exploited within a prostitution ring, spirit is saying, collective, okay? And this is how her family was exploiting her for money. This is how others was exploiting her for money. And why your mother was targeted, okay? Because of this prostitution ring, okay? That she could have been forced to be a part of, to be quite honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying that your mom was, a willing participant all on her own to be a part of this prostitution ring, okay? Especially depending on how old she was at the time, okay? But Spirit is specifically saying that she was being exploited for money. Okay, to clarify the satanic powers that be, we got racism is real, guys, okay? I feel like with this being here, your mother, whoever I'm speaking to, collective that's resonating with this, you are somebody of color, your mother could be somebody of color, okay? With racism is real being here, because whoever these persons that make up the satanic powers that be, that wanted your mama gone, they were racist towards her in some type of way. Spirit is saying, okay? As a matter of fact, these satanic powers that be, their racism only, fueled the situation to doing what they did in the first place, okay? To clarify pure evil, we got malicious intent, okay? So these people with the malicious intent towards your mother, the people who were pure evil around your mother had malicious intent towards her, Spirit is saying, okay? To clarify bad vibes all around, we get blood sacrifice here. So we know that your mother was a blood sacrifice, okay? And when somebody is a blood sacrifice, this is somebody who has literally been set up, okay? This is not somebody who dies from some freak accident. This is not somebody who dies from natural causes or anything like that. This is literally somebody who has been set up. Things have been orchestrated, organized, staged, and in a multitude of other things to take this person out in some type of way, okay? Also, when someone is blood sacrificed, there's always a group of people who benefit the most from this person being blood sacrificed for whatever reason, okay? Just like this person's family that was exploiting them for money, okay? We also had the card of blood sacrificing family lovers and friends for money. So the family, your mother's family receives some type of dividends, some type of incentives, okay? Some type of benefit of some kind by your mother being sacrificed, Spirit is saying, okay? To clarify operations, we got murder was the case, okay? So these operations that they put into place in an effort to blood sacrifice your mother, Spirit is saying murder was the case, okay? So like I said, no accident, no coincidence, no natural causes, murder was the case. Your mother was murdered, Spirit is saying, okay? To clarify, left out in the cold, we have vanished into thin air without a trace, okay? Your mother went missing or disappeared at some point in time, like when they were set up, like when this whole operation was put into place, they vanished, okay? They went missing, they disappeared. Spirit is saying this person vanished into thin air without a trace. They went missing, they disappeared, okay? But they were left out in the cold on purpose, okay? Whether figuratively or actually, or literally left out in the cold somewhere. Okay. This person vanished, and then that's when this brutal thing happened to them. Okay, to clarify brutal, we have cold case. Your mother's death to this day is a cold case. It is a cold case file. Okay, it is a murder mystery. It is a missing persons mystery. Okay, and the reason why, so that means that your mother's death and disappearance was never solved by any detectives or anything like that, Spirit is saying. To clarify punishment, with government cruel and unusual punishment, we have cover up. Okay, so there was a cover up of this government cruel and unusual punishment. Okay, the murder of your mother was covered up, and this is the reason why it is yet and still a cold case, Spirit is saying. But your mother was being exploited by her family, as well as, it seems, other persons like the satanic powers that be. This prostitution ring could have literally been run, ruled, and controlled and operated by the satanic powers that be, or individuals higher up, or what have you. Okay, she was being exploited for money through this prostitution ring, Spirit is saying, and she wound up vanishing into thin air without a trace, and she was blood sacrificed. Okay, guys. So that's what's going on here. Let's see what other messages Spirit have. Spirit, clarify mother's side of the family with soulless beings. Mother's side of the family with soulless beings. Damn, I've seen both the Empress and the Emperor. Your father could have had some type of involvement in your mother's death. Okay, I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, so your mother's side of the family, they were in some type of binding contract, likely with the satanic powers that be. Okay, likely with these higher ups. Okay, because the Three of Pentacles talks about collaborations for the purposes of money. Okay, it's a group of individuals, a team of individuals. There could be three specific persons on your mother's side of the family who directly benefited from what was being done to your mother. Okay, however, there could be several more people involved in this. Okay, they could also belong to some type of cult, covenant, or secret society, but they were definitely under some type of binding contract where they were receiving some type of money. Okay, they were in some type of collaboration together for the purposes of money, Spirit is saying. Okay, birth mother betrayal. Some of you, your birth mother could be an earth sign. Is that right, Spirit? Hold on. Spirit, is the collective's mother an earth sign? Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo? Please rock forwards and backwards for yes. Hold on, guys, just a minute. Let me see something. Sorry, Spirit. Spirit, was the collective's mother an earth sign? Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo? Please rock forwards and backwards for yes. Left to right for no. Yes. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So this, and I asked that because before I even got a good shuffle, this Queen of Pentacles came out. Okay. I was gonna say air sign, but Queen of Pentacles flipped right over. Okay. So your birth mother is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, okay? And she was targeted, Spirit is saying, guys, okay? I'm telling you, I keep seeing your father. I keep seeing this is either your father or this is somebody in power. Somebody high up in power. your father could have had something to do with your mother's death. Okay, if this is your father. However, if this is not your father, this is definitely a masculine who is in power, who is in authority, who's in leadership, who is of the establishment. Someone who is grounded, stable, and secure. But the emperor is coming out on the CIA with illegal organized crime run by government officials. Okay, and this emperor, he's looking directly at this Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. Spirit, clarify blood sacrificing family, lovers, and friends for money, murder business, with they've been exploiting you for money. I'm seeing the Six of Wands that wants to come out, which speaks of success, triumph, and victory. Okay, they receive some type of success, triumph, or victory for partaking in this murder business. Your mother's family receives some type of success, triumph, or victory, or recognition, maybe. For exploiting your mother for money, for blood sacrificing them for money. They receive some type of success, triumph, or victory. Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify low down and dirty shame with prostitution ring. Low down and dirty shame with prostitution ring. I'm seeing the Three of Swords in the Hierophant wants to flip over. There was some type of heartache or heartbreak or heartbreak due to a third-party situation, or heartache or heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, anguish, tears, loss. There was some type of heartache and heartbreak because of a Hierophant as it relates to this low down and dirty shame and prostitution ring. A Hierophant could be a religious leader. A Hierophant could be someone who acts like they hold religious traditions, values, faith, marriage. They act like they care about those type of things, conventions, institutions and the establishment and different things. The Hierophant is usually seen as a leader in some type of way. They could have some type of leadership position, regardless of their actual position, title, or role. They're in some type of leadership position. So there was some type of heartache or heartbreak because of this Hierophant here. Okay. This is clarifying this low down and dirty shame with prostitution ring here. Spirit is saying. To clarify satanic powers that be with racism is real, we have the Ten of Swords here. So the Ten of Swords talks about ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings, okay? So these satanic powers that be, however many individuals involved, they ultimately betrayed your mother, okay? A hate crime was committed against her. She was backstabbed. There was a fatal ending, a dead end, obviously, as it relates to her. But she endured ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, and sabotage. Okay? I'm also seeing the Ten of Pentacles here. There was a large amount of money that was made off of her, or something like that. Pure evil. Spirit, clarify pure evil with malicious intent. Pure evil with malicious intent. Yeah, it's had to do with money. A very large amount of money. Some type of like wealth, large amount of money. Okay? So this pure evil within your mother's family and their malicious intent was all about money. Okay? To clarify bad vibes all around with blood sacrifice, we have the Five of Wands here, okay? There were persons who were jealous, envious, or intimidated by your mother, in competition with your mother, wanted some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on your mother. Look at this card here. You see how it looks like it's a person down, this person down here, just like crouched over, bending over, and then you see all these people over here with these wands, look like they're beating this person, okay? Or doing something to this person all at the same time. Okay, your mother ended up in a situation where there was like bad vibes all around them, within their family, within the government, with the people that they came into contact with, that they dealt with, and different things. But somebody wanted some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on your mother. So she ended up in a situation where it was bad vibes all around. There was haters, a lot of hate, a lot of envy, obsession, jealousy, and a multitude of other things, guys, okay? Yeah. Something could have went on at a party as well. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles here. Or excuse me, the Three of Cups. There was some type of party, gathering, or get together, celebration, or something like that, okay? There was a coming together with a group of individuals who were like mixing, mingling, maybe drinking, socializing, doing what you do at parties, gatherings, and get-togethers, okay? This is where this operation went down, and murder was the case, Spirit is saying. Your mother was murdered at some type of gathering, get-together, or celebration. That's where the operation took place, okay? To clarify, left out in the cold, vanished into thin air. Vanished without a. Vanished into thin air without a trace, missing or disappear. We got the Ten of Cups here. So your mother's family. The Ten of Cups is a family card here. Okay, your mother's family left her out in the cold. And she ended up vanishing into thin air. Missing without a trace. Never to be seen or heard from ever again. She vanished. She disappeared. She went missing. And it's because she was left out in the cold by her own family, who all they cared about was money. Look, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I told you the family was in some type of binding contract, some type of collaboration for money. They received some type of success, triumph, victory, or recognition. After they were, and they came into a large amount of money, the family did. Okay? Spirit, clarify brutal with cold case. Brutal with cold case. I'm seeing justice here. Somebody who works for the government. Okay, the justice card can speak of any branch of government, but more often than not, it speaks of the courts and but it could literally speak of any legal official or government official, rather. Okay, because of the government is why persons within the government was involved in doing something brutal to your mother. You've got mail. And also the corrupt government is the ones who allowed your mother's death to become a cold case file. Okay? I'm telling you, your mother is like a missing mystery, murder mystery type of situation. Okay? And the government was involved with this justice here. Okay? To clarify punishment, cruel and unusual punishment with cover up, we have the devil here. So I almost want to switch these, okay? The government was involved with this cover up, okay? It's interesting. Somebody who's a government official was involved with doing something brutal to your mother. Like, there are persons who may be wealthy or lead in power and authority who is involved in these operations and this punishment against your mother. But I feel like there are even persons in power or authority who was involved with this brutal assault or attack on your mother as well. We got the devil here. Okay, so very demonic, toxic, evil, wicked, sinister individuals in their south node, their shadow side, their dark side. Individuals full of lust, temptations, desires, toxicity, bad habits, and addictions were involved with this cover up. Were involved with this cruel and unusual punishment on your mother. Spirit, what else? Give me, clarify brutal. Give me one more on brutal. Clarify this justice. What is this? Okay, so I'm seeing the moon here. The moon talks about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark. It talks about shady people and their dirty dealings. It talks about illusions, fear, cover-ups, criminal activity. Something being kept secret, hidden, covered up, something being buried. It also speaks of deception, decisions being made, dilemmas, delays, the past, secrecy, witchery, moon magic. The moon has a lot of energy. But I'm telling you, with justice in the moon here, the government, somebody who works for the government did something in secret here. Like they're keeping something secret, something hidden about this brutal attack on your mother, which is why this is a cold case file. Spirit, clarify this cruel and unusual punishment, cover up with the devil. Cruel and unusual punishment, cover up with the devil. The Lovers is clarifying the devil. The Lovers card is a sexual card. It actually has nothing at all to do with lovers. You see how it has multiple people? The Lovers card is about one's choices in lovers or sexual partners. Okay? And with it being connected to the devil here, your mother could have been raped or tortured or something. Like, there could have been a rape or torture, because the devil speaks of lust, temptations, and desires. Okay, it speaks of it speaks of sex and sexuality. It speaks of toxicity, temptations, bad habits, addictions. So the devil coupled with the Lovers here, there's definitely sex involved, or rape rather. This cruel and unusual punishment. Your mother could have literally been brutally raped and beat to death or something like that. Okay? Yeah, and I'm seeing star at the bottom of the deck. So there are persons who are famous, well-known, popular, superstars in the spotlight, or something, who are involved. Yeah. That could be the reason why something was covered up or hidden. Your mother's brutal murder is a cold case because of the involvement with persons, very prominent persons, well-known persons, popular persons, celebrity persons, persons in the spotlight being involved. Spirit, clarify this star. Clarify this star. Clarify this star. I'm seeing several other people that wants to pop up. An air sign, Aquarius. I'm seeing a Queen of Swords. Air sign woman, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini is of significance. A fire sign man, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo is of significance. Your mother could have been kidnapped and abducted. I've also seen the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords can speak of somebody being captive or hostage. Held captive or hostage. Somebody in doom or gloom and crisis. Okay. This person's mother could be of significance. This person's mother could be an earth, or excuse me, this person's mother could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay, I'm seeing something about the Seven of Swords. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is like the liar, cheater, thief card. Okay, it's sneaking and creeping around. It's deception. It's somebody trying to get away with something here. Okay, your mother could have been stolen, taken, abducted. Okay, they could have been bound or gagged or tied up, restricted in some type of way, captive, hostage, unable to move or get out of a situation. I also seen the King of Wands. Yeah. I'm seeing judgment, death, and the King of Swords. Somebody made some type of judgment or decision to take action to kill this person, to cause the death of your mother. Okay? This King of Swords could have made some type of judgment as it relates to the death of your mother. Also, somebody who is popular, well known, famous, could have lied to keep from going to jail about something. And that's when a decision was made to kill your mother. Some type of judgment. Somebody's judgment, a decision or action they took is what led to the death of your mother. And a King of Swords, an air sign man, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, is of significance involved in this. I'm also seeing a Queen of Swords, an air sign woman. I also see a fire sign man, a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo masculine. As well, guys. This Queen of Swords is coming out as the Empress, so this could have been this person's mother. Not sure who that King of Wands is to your mother. But there's also a significance to a King of Swords as well. Okay. Spirit, what's the overall message? What's the overall message? Yeah, there's that King of Wands again. Yeah. This King of Swords, King of Wands could have been, or Queen of Swords, King of Wands. I don't know if they were a couple or they worked together or something in the past, or something about the past, and a significance to this Queen of Swords and this King of Wands. This could be your mother's parents. Spirit is saying. Yeah. That's of significance as well, guys. Okay, I am seeing this air sign energy at the bottom of the deck. There is a significance. Now I'm seeing the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We already got the King of Swords out here and the Queen of Swords out here. So there's definitely a significance to an air sign man, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay. But I'm telling you, there's somebody who was like popular, well known, famous in the spotlight or something, could have like kidnapped, abducted, or taken your mother, held this person captive or hostage, okay? And that's when some type of judgment or decision was made to kill them, to cause their death, the spirit is saying. Okay? That's of significance as well, guys, okay? We got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, are there any other messages? Please clarify mama side of the family and birth mother betrayal. Mama side of the family and birth mother betrayal. I'm seeing cult here. There's some type of cult activities. Your mother's side of the family could have been involved in some type of cult. Remember me saying they were involved in some, they could have been involved in some type of cult, covenant, or secret society because they're in some type of binding contract of some kind. Okay, there is definitely cult activity here. Okay, your mother's side of the family is involved in some type of cult. This cult could have also been ran this prostitution ring, which your mother was being exploited in, or what have you. To clarify, birth mother betrayal with CIA, we get death here. Okay. So because of this cult, your mom ended up dead, spirit is saying, guys. Okay. To clarify, blood sacrificing family, lovers, and friends for money, murder, business with, what is that? Low down and dirty shame. I'm seeing female here. Blood sacrificing family, lovers, and friends for money, murder, business with a low down and dirty shame. I'm seeing something about a strangulation. Okay, you see this rope around this person's neck. Okay. Your mother could have been strangled in the midst of their attack on them. Spirit, clarify low down and dirty shame with satanic powers that be. Okay. Assassination. Your mother's death was an assassination. Spirit, clarify pure evil with bad vibes all around. Pure evil, bad vibes all around. Celebrity. I told you somebody with celebrity status is involved here, okay? Somebody who has celebrity status is involved in what happened to your mother. Spirit is saying this person is pure evil. Because of this person, there was bad vibes all around. Okay, but there are a lot of accomplices and partners in crime. Okay, to clarify, bad vibes all around in operations. There are several people who are involved, who are directly responsible for the death of your mother. Okay, it's like you got people who are directly involved and people who are indirectly involved. You know what I'm saying? Who knew what was going to happen. They may not have been there to deliver the fatal blow, but they knew what was going to happen. They went along with the setup to have your mother blood sacrificed. They received some type of compensation or hush money or some type of shit like that, or what have you. Spirit, clarify. Left out in the cold with brutal. Left out in the cold with brutal. I'm telling you, there was some type of jealousy, okay, as well. I'm seeing justice here again. Somebody who works for the government is definitely of significance here, okay? Why your mom was left out in the cold and why this brutal, awful thing happened to them, okay? There could even be whoever this person is who works for the government or the justice system or whatever, could have directly been responsible, could have been like, seems like it's the person who delivered the fatal blow or one of persons who delivered the fatal blow, okay? Because Yeah. Spirit clarify brutal with government cruel and unusual punishment. Serial killer. These motherfuckers are still serial killers, okay? They got bodies. They have done this before, okay? Yeah. I'm also seeing something about legal proceedings. There could have been some type of legal proceedings or something like that. Somebody could have worked for the legal system in some type of way. A fire sign could have been like, was supposed to be a caregiver or something for this person. I'm also seeing something about an affair as well. So it's like your mother was being exploited for money. Okay, something was a low down and dirty shame. What was being done to your mother because of a prostitution ring or something like that. Okay, but there could have been some type of affair or something with your mother in some way in particular or something like that, or what have you. And there was some type of jealousy. There was some type of jealousy. I'm seeing trapped here. Remember me telling you somebody ended up like trapping your mother's, like she was stuck, restricted, bound, gagged, tied, like trapped, couldn't get out. And that's when this man-made disaster occurred. It's like trapped, and then a man-made disaster occurred. I'm seeing child at the bottom of the deck here. This person could have had, your mother could have had you like child here. There's something about your child, like you would be this mother's child. Okay, so this person could have been killed because of that. I'm also seeing female and dismemberment here. So not only, I feel like your mother may have been raped and brutally murdered, strangled in the process. Okay, but afterwards their body was dismembered. Female dismemberment, strangulation. Okay, child is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, damn. I'm seeing child and then homicide. Spirit might be referring to your mother as a child. If your mother was really young when she died, homicide, tunnel. Your mother could have been really young when she died. Yeah. Seeing the devil and greed here.
You've got mail.
Okay. So your mother's side of the family was chained to the devil. And they're greedy. Yeah. And they went along with the blood sacrifice of your mother. Secret. Okay, this is something that has been kept secret, that was buried, that was covered up by the government, the satanic powers that be, guys. Okay, this is the reason why it is a cold case file. Spirit is saying. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Spirit, are there any other messages that I need to relay as it relates to this cold case file of this murdered mother? Are there any other messages that I need to relay? Yes. So let's see what other messages. What other messages Spirit wants to come out as it relates to this situation, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and comment, guys. Okay. Spirit, clarify. Mother's side of the family. Mother's side of the family. Again, I'm telling you, they was all about the money. Look, charity. They received some type of money. Okay, Spirit, clarify birth mother betrayal. Birth mother betrayal. Beauty. Spirit is saying your mother was a beauty or beautiful. But it says prostitute right here. Your mother was being used as a prostitute. Spirit, clarify CIA. Clarify CIA. Why is the CIA here? So we have power here. People in positions of authority, fame, or recognition who's abusing their power. Okay, this also talks about the satanic powers to be, as well as the shadow government and the elite. Okay, so persons in power and the CIA abuse their authority and their power in some type of way. Okay, also for some reason, this performer flipped over as well. Somebody could have been an entertainer, a musician, dancer, like some type of performer. Could be of significance. Okay. Spirit, clarify murder business with blood sacrificing family, lovers, and friends for money. Murder business, blood sacrificing family, lovers, and friends for money. Ritual sacrifice. Human sacrifice. Your mother's side of the family went along with your mother being human sacrifice. Spirit, clarify low down and dirty shame. Low down and dirty shame. I'm seeing magic. Somebody could have been doing magic over your mother in some type of way. Yeah. Spirit is saying your mother is a victim of injustice, okay, by these perpetrators who wanted some type of payback or revenge on her, okay? And I'm also seeing technology here. Your mother was being surveillanced, okay? There was some type of use of technology or abuse of technology, hidden cameras or spyware. Like your mother was being watched, okay? And is the victim of injustice, okay? Because these perpetrators wanted some type of payback or revenge on her. Spirit, clarify the satanic powers that be. Clarify the satanic powers that be. We got illegal here. So the satanic powers that be were responsible for these illegal operations and the torture of your mother. The stalking, the harassment, the hate crime that was committed against your mother. Okay? Not to mention the illegal harassment, the illegal surveillance, and a multitude of other things. They did a lot of things illegal, including murder. Okay? Clarify pure evil, Spirit. Pure evil. Pure evil. Pure evil. So I'm seeing something about alternative sexuality. Something about alternative sexualities. Spirit, clarify pure evil. Pure evil. I'm seeing servant, like your mother could have been used like a servant or something like that. It's interesting because I seen servant and then I see royalty. It's like your mother could have been treated like a servant, but comes from royalty. either direct descendants or distant relations. Like, servant and then royalty came out together. Your mother comes from a royal bloodline. Spirit is saying. Some sort of, what was the next card, y'all? Yeah, operations. Hold on, guys. I hate when I do that. What was this card? Oh, bad vibes all around. So we got childhood trauma here, guys. So your mother was abused, abandoned, sold, kidnapped. Spirit is saying your mother endured childhood trauma. For Spirit keep referring to your mother as a child. Your mother could have literally been a minor when this happened to them. Yeah, I'm also seeing enslavement here. Something about enslavement. Them being treated like enslaved, like they being stuck, restricted, captive, hostage, imprisoned, trapped. Okay? Victim of torture. Yeah. It's like they were being enslaved or and tortured by these sexual partners. With the romance in the reverse card, that would be sexual partners. Spirit, clarify operations. Clarify operations. Seeing the devil. Spirit, clarify operations. Murder. That's the operation. Murder. Spirit, clarify. What was this one? Left out in the cold. Left out in the cold. I'm seeing loss of a loved one here. Death, abandonment, unexplained disappearance. Okay. Spirit, clarify brutal. Clarify brutal. Clarify brutal. I just seen execution. I'm seeing oppression, destruction. They're trying to oppress your mother in some type of way. Silence her. Because that oppression card has like, it shows like tape over the woman's mouth. Okay? Brutal. This was a brutal execution. They could have executed your mother to keep her from snitching about something. Okay, you see snitch over here and you see witness over here. Okay. This is why your mother was executed. Okay, because I'm telling you, individuals involved in this prostitution ring that your mother was being exploited in, government officials, people who worked for the fucking government and people with star status and shit. Was you know what I'm saying, getting services through that damn prostitution ring. Okay, your mother was underage when she died. Okay. Spirit, clarify punishment, government, cruel and unusual punishment. I'm seeing bullies here, the devil again, artists. Government, cruel and unusual punishment, swindlers. I'm also seeing leaders here. These leader cards talks about rulers, leaders, bosses. Okay, they were involved with this. This is why it was covered up and buried. I also keep seeing something about artists and performers and different things as well. So whatever this prostitution ring, I'm telling you, this had to be a higher rank prostitution ring that was used by high-ranking government officials and celebrities and shit. Okay? I don't think this was some low level, like you know what I'm saying, like low grade, like street level, grade street grade, little brothel or prostitution operation type of thing. You have fall of civilization at the bottom of the deck. Greed, corruption, indulgence, and ignorance. Okay? Spirit is calling these people bullies. These leaders in power are bullies, Spirit is saying. You have fall of civilization with air disaster here. I'm telling you, there's an air sign that's of significance, okay? This air sign that was involved with this could have experienced some type of disaster due to their corruption, their indulgence, their ignorance, or either greed as well. Okay, Spirit, any other messages on government cruel and unusual punishment? Government cruel and unusual punishment. I'm seeing something about brainwashing. They could have been brainwashing your mother, doing some type of mind control and things on your mother or what have you. Literally got the government here. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm also seeing sexual assault. Your mother was the victim of rape. Your mother was literally raped and tortured and beaten unto their death. Like, okay, I'm telling you. And when it comes to this prostitution ring and people who likely had their way with your mother, there were government officials involved. There were professional entertainers, professional musicians, dancers, actors, actresses, whatever, or what have you here. Okay? They could even did some type of brainwashing or mind control on your mother. I also seeing artists. I keep seeing the devil here. Like these people are toxic, man. They toxic, demonic, and the dark magic and shit. Your mother was being abused in more ways than one. Even before they died, they were being abused. Okay, I'm seeing secrets at the bottom of the deck. Okay, secret society. You got government, performers, secret society. These individuals can belong to secret societies. I'm also seeing artists here. Okay, these could be individuals that were, I'm not seeing all of these different individuals that was involved in the murder, but these are individuals who had access to this prostitution ring, or, you know what I'm saying, solicited the services of this prostitution ring. This is some type of higher up prostitution ring. Okay, Secrets is at the bottom of the deck, guys. Okay. So this is information that you could have been kept in the dark about. These people had a malicious mission. There was a cover up. There's some type of secret agenda, a setup. Okay, these secrets could be being exposed though, collective. Okay, because I feel like you yourself could have even been grossly betrayed, lied to. Okay. Spirit, are there any other messages that I need to share with the collective as it relates to this reading and the death of this birth mother? Are there any other messages that I need to relay? No. Okay, guys. So that concludes this reading. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who's interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tiffdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, y'all take care of each other, but most of all, y'all take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there is evil that is lurking around in each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Y'all bear with me real quick, okay? Let's break this down and see where this happened. Archangels, guardian angels, divine spirit, universe, please give me clear and accurate messages as it relates to where this murder took place, where this cold case happened. Did the murder of this mother happen in Alabama, spirit? Did the murder of this mother happen in Alabama? Did the murder of this mother happen in Alaska? Did the murder of this mother happen in Arizona? Did the murder of this mother happen in Arkansas? Did the murder of this mother happen in California? Did the murder of this mother happen in California? Did the murder of this mother happen in Colorado? Did the murder of this mother happen in Connecticut? Did the murder of this mother happen in Delaware? Did the murder of this mother happen in Florida? Georgia? Hawaii? Idaho? Illinois? Indiana? Iowa? Did the murder of this mother happen in Iowa? Kansas? Kentucky? Louisiana? Maine? Maryland? Massachusetts? Michigan? Minnesota? Mississippi? Missouri? Montana? Nebraska? Nevada? New Hampshire? Did the murder of this mother happen in New Hampshire? New Jersey? Did the murder of this mother happen in New Jersey, spirit? New Mexico? North Carolina? North Dakota? New York? Did the murder of this mother happen in New York? Ohio? Oklahoma? Oregon? Pennsylvania? Rhode Island. Did the murder of this mother happen in Rhode Island, Spirit? South Carolina. South Dakota. Tennessee. Texas. Did the murder of this mother happen in Texas? No. Utah. Did the murder of this mother happen in Utah? Vermont. Did the murder of this mother happen in Vermont? Virginia. Did the murder of this mother happen in Virginia, Spirit? Washington. Did the murder of this mother happen in Washington? Yes. This cold case is happened in Washington. Your birth mother was murdered in Washington, guys. Okay? And there's only like 3 other states. Just to be on the safe side, let's see. Did the murder of this mother happen in West Virginia, Spirit? West Virginia. No. Wisconsin. Wyoming. Did the murder of this mother happen in Washington, D.C.? Washington, D.C., Spirit? Yes. Okay. The murder of this mother happened in Washington, D.C., guys. Okay? So, I just wanted to check that real quick, guys. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. Okay? That is a quick way how I get my answers. Like when I do my missing mysteries and my murder mysteries or whatever. Like when I want to break down something specifically, dates and times and places and different things like that, I literally go through a whole map if I have to narrow it down to get specific, places, people, and different things like that, or what have you. So I wanted to at least give you all that. Okay, this happened in Washington, D.C., guys. Okay, and this would have been, let me see, this would have been 60s or 70s when this happened. Spirit, did this murder happen in the 1970s in the United States of America? Did this murder happen in Washington, D.C. in the 1970s? Did this murder happen in Washington, D.C. in the 1970s? Was it in the 1960s? Looked like it was yes on 70s. Was it in the 1960s, Spirit? No. Did it happen in the 1970s? Did this murder happen in the 1970s, Spirit? Was it actual 1970? Was it the year 1970? Was it the actual year 1970? No. Was it 1971? Was it 1972 when this murder took place? Did this murder take place in 1973? Did it take place in 1974? Did this murder take place in 1975? Did this murder take place in 1976? Did this murder take place in 1977? Did this murder take place in 1978? Did this murder take place in 1978? Did this murder take place in 1979? Hold on, guys. I'm getting around the world on 78 and 79. Let me go back. Spirit, did this murder take place in 1977? Did this murder take place in 1977? Please rock forwards and backwards for yes or left to right for no. Did this happen in 1977, Spirit? No. Did it happen in 1978? Did this happen in 1978? Yes. It was 1978. Are you sure it wasn't 1979? Was it 1979? No. So it was 1978. Yes. So this murder took place in 1978. Just to be sure, Spirit, did this murder happen in the 1980s? Did it happen in 1980? No. Did it happen in the 1980s at all? Did it happen in 1980s at all? No. So it for sure happened in 1978. Is that correct? Archangel Raziel? Did the death of this mother happen in 1978? Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. So it looks like this would have happened in 78, guys. Okay. If I'm getting the right information on the year, it seems like this would have happened in 78. Okay, so that concludes this reading, guys. Till the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.